All right, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me here today with another Strategy Talk interview. We're joined by Debbie. Hello, Debbie.
Hello.
Yes, Twitch streamer and AOE player, and a variety streamer as well. Debbie is the first variety streamer I'll be having on the program. So this interview may go a bit different than it normally goes, but that's good. That just means we're trying new things and it's going to be interesting. So Debbie, normally I have I try to do a breakdown of the guest's career, but I'm gonna ask you today to sort of introduce yourself and present what you want us to know about you, if you don't mind.
You want me to just start now? Just like
I
no,
mean,
that's
just
completely fine. Yeah, that's completely fine. No, I
okay.
can introduce myself quickly. First I want to say hello, Norton. Okay. Hello, everyone in chat. Yeah, so I'm 31 years old. I turned 31 in January. So, yeah, probably some people think old, but I think 30 is just a number. So, I'm German. I am from Leipzig, live in Leipzig. I love a lot of things regarding streaming and computer. So I'm not just focused on Age of Empires. Age of Empires is a big part of my life, obviously. I started streaming back in 2018 with variety streaming in February 18. And in March, like beginning March, I started focusing only on Age of Empires. Back then, with RBTV community, I was streaming a lot with Mara and Marco from Rocket Beans, also
Right.
like Donnie joining at times. So that was big part back then. Also playing a lot of PUBG with Marco back then as well. So yeah, that's where I'm actually originally coming from, Rocket Beans community, and I've actually always been a variety streamer, but then had a hard focus on Age of Empires just simply because I enjoyed it a lot. Back then HD, then Woobly, and then obviously later on DE. I had a little break in 2019 just because everything was really stressful here
Right.
because I moved in with my boyfriend and there was a lot to do because he wasn't German. So I had a lot to do. I started a new job back then, so I didn't really stream regularly back then anymore. That was also due to Vipey being my boyfriend, though, because in 2018, when we got together, I felt very, very uncomfortable streaming, knowing he's watching
Uh,
me. That was like one of the main reasons. Like seriously, we met in July,
Viper.
and that's when you can see like if you check Twitch tracker. By the
Yeah.
way, Twitch tracker for everyone who not wants to know how many subs a person has or
Oh my
followers.
god.
Check out Twitch tracker. You can also compare people. Um, no, you can see like like June, July, and
Mm-hmm.
then it's just like, yeah, I just felt really, really uncomfortable streaming, knowing he's watching me because
Okay.
everything was just really fresh and such. So yeah, and then 2019 really stressful, hot summer, and I would do a couple streams with Stellar Mish because Stellar Mish and I we started streaming actually together back in 2018, so we're a little connected there.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay, that was a great introduction, Debbie. You actually ran through a lot of the stuff that I was interested about, so I have some context for some of the questions that I'm going to
yeah.
run through. Okay, so you said you got your start with Rocket Beans. Is that like a clan,
Mhm.
online Twitch community? Let's start with Rocket Beans a bit.
Oh yeah, Rocket Beans TV is a YouTube channel and back then also a big Twitch channel. It's actually a company
Right.
based in Hamburg. And Rocket Beans were actually like the first people to make Age of Empires quite like big or bigger in Germany.
Oh, right.
So a lot of German fan base from Age of Empires are originally coming from Rocket Beans. Not everyone, of course, right? But a big part. They did a collab in 2017, November, December-ish, with Jordan and Viper. That's when the German people that were fan of a Age of Empires show on Rocket Beans TV, which was
Yeah.
called Rage of Empires. They did a collab together with Jordan and Viper, and that's when actually the Germans got to know these pro players and the pro player
Okay.
scene and the regular Age of Empires community. Yeah.
Okay, so you were able to be around when the AOE scene was now breaking, was now, coming out in Germany.
Yeah, like at least that's how it felt like. I might be
Okay.
wrong, but like that's how it felt like to
All
us.
right.
All of a sudden, everyone was into Rage and Age and everything.
And that was around when you started streaming, correct? Well, streaming AOE?
No. I started playing Age back in 2017 on a really crappy computer and then saved
Okay.
up for like 4 or 5 months for my very, very first PC, gaming
Oh,
PC.
nice.
And I wanted to get like a high-end computer because I always wanted to stream. And yeah, and then I finally started streaming in February 18.
Yeah. So okay, so I want to get into some of the other games you play besides Age, but I want to start off with Age a bit, so we can just get it sort of out of the way. As this is primarily an Age of Empires interview series
Oh,
for
I don't
now.
mind talking about Age at
Yeah.
all.
Okay, that's good. Um, what really attracted you to Age of Empires as a game? Do you remember at all?
Yeah, so I grew up with The Settlers. It
Mhm.
was like one of the first games together with Sims 1. So I always liked games, like Rome games and such. So I always liked game where I had to build up something. I also played Age of Empires 2 actually when I was 15. And but everyone who knows me knows that I love the horsies. So what I would actually be playing back in H2 is I would create my own scenarios with a lot of
Right.
horsies and a lot of like units that use horses for one player, and then I would like just create a few less for the other, and then I would play a scenario and be happy when the player with the more horses is gonna be winning. So yeah, that's how I would play Age back then. Also
Yeah.
played H3 actually when I was 16, 17. So I was in touch with those games before. And then in 17, after a really, really bad relationship, I got into the RBTV community and
Right.
watched their channel. And then found their show called Rage of Empires. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's the game. You like the horses so much. And then actually learned how to play the game, like for real.
Okay,
On a
okay.
crappy computer.
Yeah. What okay, so for me personally, I'm trying to go pro here. I'm like 1250 right now. I'm going all the way up to 2000, okay? You're gonna see Guan there someday. But for you personally, what
Ooh.
has been like what's your aspirations has been like in AoE? Have you ever thought to like I want to get good at the game, or has it always just been like a casual affair?
No, it's always been casual. I enjoy like team games. Also enjoy playing 1v1s just for myself. And
Right?
I have to say, before I got together with Vipey, I enjoyed H way, way more. It was never a competition for me or anything. I didn't care whether I lost or not. Like people that know my old streams, or like guys, you can
Yeah.
actually check out the old YouTube videos how I started building several blacksmiths because I kept forgetting I already built one. It was
Oh
hilarious.
no.
Um,
Right,
and I always enjoyed myself. I had a blast. I didn't care like whether I was losing or my team was
right.
losing or anything. It was always like so much fun. And when I got with Vipey and started streaming again, like regularly in 2020 last year, people would join my stream and say, "Oh my God, Viper together was such a loser,
Oh
like
no.
with someone who
So
doesn't even
mean.
know the game, like stuff like that." And that actually bothered me. Like I wanted to become better then, and got frustrated on
Oh
stream if I
no.
lost a 1v1, stuff like that. Like it pressured me that I had to get better in the game,
Yeah.
and that's when I realized, okay. But yeah, I always played casual and I just love team games in general. I love community games
Yeah.
and I don't know, it's so much fun like to build up from Dark Age and then just get to Imperial, and that's why I'm also not a fan of Empire Wars. I love the Dark
Oh.
Age. Yeah.
Blasphemy. It's blasphemy speaking of Debbie, not a fan. Okay, it's fine. Um, yeah, I'm a team player as well, you know. I love those team games. A 4v4 AoE, I could play that all day, every day.
Yep.
Um, yeah. Okay, so you've been mostly a casual player. You just enjoy the game for the fun. You know, you've had some bad experiences. People just sort of trolling you about your skill level, which is never really cool. Video games are about fun primarily, you know. If you're not having fun, it's not a good time. But what
Yep.
games, what games do you have fun with other than AoE?
Valorant. Right now, I have a
Oh,
big Valorant phase. We
okay,
play it
nice.
basically every night. We are a very, very cool gang where skill is not like important. Otherwise, I wouldn't be part of that gang. No, I'm not that good in Valorant. I'm getting better at it, but it's like seriously, it's just like fun. I love the
Okay, that's
skills.
good.
I love the graphic style. It's the only shooter I like.
Oh, okay.
So she always carries it.
Ah, I,
Yeah, no, I really, really enjoy Valorant. I might be streaming it in the future,
okay. Do
maybe.
you oh, so you don't play it on stream? You don't stream
Not
Valorant?
yet. Not yet.
Okay, so
No.
all right, so we got an announcement then. We might be seeing some Valorant streaming in the future. I'll tune in for
I
that.
become
Yeah.
I become next pro player, you know. Then people cannot tell me like Viper's together with such a loser, you know. I'm gonna be pro player at
Yeah.
Valorant.
Well, I'm sure Viper's a noob at Valorant too, so he don't have the
Yeah,
edge
he's
on
the
us there.
biggest
I
noob.
could probably crush him in Valorant. Anyway,
Easy, easy.
have you ever played CS:GO though?
Yes, but
Okay.
I suffer to motion sickness very bad.
Oh,
There's a lot of games I can't play. I really throw up. Like I'm not just like getting a
okay.
little dizzy. I get really, really bad. And Counter-Strike is something I get sick of. But also I do not enjoy it so much. I don't like how it looks. It reminds me too much of a war game.
Right,
The
right.
characters are boring. It's just like everyone looks basically the
It's
same, you
kind of
know?
bland a bit, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Valorant just has like these skills and these different characters, and they all have a backstory, and they all talk so funny. It's just like, I don't know, it's just so enjoyable. We have such a blast.
Right.
Counter Strike is just like so serious. Kill, kill, kill.
So that means you're more of like the hero shooter type of genre, where each character has a personality.
I guess.
Yeah. So like Overwatch, you ever played any Overwatch?
No, I have not, but people told me if I like
Oh.
Valorant, I will like it too.
Yeah, Overwatch is pretty good. I've tried Valorant, but I paid for Overwatch, so I have to play it, right? So, but it's pretty good. They could bring out Overwatch 2 soon. So what other games do you
Hmm.
play like off stream then, or the games that you don't play when you don't want people to see you?
Well, one of my absolute favorite games, besides Pokemon, Zelda, like Nintendo series, is Red Dead Redemption. So,
Right.
absolutely love GTA 5. I love Red Dead Redemption. It's really like my number one game. I love horses. I'm sorry. And I love the nature and I love that you have actually a bonding with your horse. It's just so sweet.
Uh,
No, like that's what we also play together in a multiplayer on my Discord. I also play it by myself just if I want to
okay.
have a timeout. I just play Red Dead Redemption right through the landscape and do some missions. I also started streaming it now, but actually it used to be an off-stream game for me.
Okay, okay. So we mentioned your stream a couple of times. So I think it's only appropriate that we start to dive into it a bit. I don't think I checked out your stream. I normally like check out people's stream numbers before like the interviews, but people seem to be a bit, abrasive about that. But you are a pretty big streamer. I can't remember off the top of my head, what your followers are. So you just tell us a bit about, your streaming career. That's broad. So okay, let's start from like the beginning, like how you got into streaming.
Uh, yeah, like I said, I started in 18 February with AOE. I started like March, but I was just like fun. It was just like a fun way to hang out with Rocket Beans community. I mean, obviously, everyone has like this gold Twitch partner. Back then, I didn't even think about it. That
Right.
came way, way later. And I always had like my 25 to 50 viewers, sometimes even more than that. But yeah, it was never like, I don't know, I don't really care about it as long as my chat is active. What I hate is streaming with a silent chat. That's like the worst for me because I am streaming
Right.
to communicate with chat. That is my joy of streaming. I don't want to have 300 viewers and then sit there and play 1v1s for myself, not being able to read chat and not being able to see any jokes or communicate with chat. Like I'm not Viper, right? If I'm playing AoE, he can do that. Like he can communicate with
Yeah.
like 5,000 viewers while he's
I don't
like
know how he does
focusing
that.
on the game. I can't do that. So that was like one of the reasons I was like, okay, H is not my game to stream,
Okay.
at least not like purely. And
Right.
I'm really happy about the decision. Obviously, by stopping streaming Age, at least for
Mhm.
now, like taking that break, obviously fewer numbers dropped because my stream grew with Age of
Right.
Empires, right? I got partnered being an Age of Empires streamer, so obviously the people that are staying, they are
Right.
obviously there for me, but those viewers that left will obviously there for Age of Empires.
Yeah.
But that is okay, like I said, as long as my chat is fun and I can talk with them and we have a cool time, I couldn't care less.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's good, just having a community that all that will stick with you and watch you play other games, and that must be so fulfilling. Yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
what it feels like, so I'll just vicariously experience that through you. I mean, so I am on your page right now. You got 9,000 followers on the good old Twitch, partnered. So you're one of the more successful AOE streamers, and even I think that's top 1% in Twitch overall. If I maybe at least top 10% for sure. How do you feel about just being, I don't want to say a big time Twitch streamer, but just yeah, Twitch streamer, and it's going good. It's something. It's working out. Like, what does that do? What does that mean for you?
I don't know. For me, it's just a hobby. I wish I could do it as a job, but I just can't sit like Vipey. Sometimes I nearly, sometimes he's like, "Oh, I actually don't feel like streaming, but I have to." It's his job, right? It's his main job.
Right.
But for me, it's a hobby. I don't think I would be able to purely stream as a job. I don't think I could do it because there's just days where I'm like, oh no,
Yes, they do.
I just don't want to
Google
sit in
South
front of my computer
Korea.
right now. I want to rather do this or do that. And I think I'm too inconsistent to
Right.
be like a full-time streamer.
But given the opportunity, given the opportunity, would you become a full-time streamer, or you think it's just like not in your cards? It's not where your life would head.
I think, honestly, I think I'm too old. I'm too old to become a full-time streamer. It's a little, it sounds super weird now, but it's a little hard for female streamers on Twitch in general. It's harder, but
Right.
it's a little hard for them. If you really want to grow, you have to start very, very early when you're like super fresh and super young, and you have like a German we call it Marktlücke, like a gap in the market that you can fill, like
Right.
let's say Amaranth, for instance, or like you have some like special personality, or maybe you're even faking it for the viewers or such, or you're playing a game you're really good at, or a pro player or something, profession where people like are just super interested in you playing this, or you're a great artist or something like
Right.
that. And I am none of that. So, but it's fine. Like, it's not like that. Not saying that I would love to be that, but it's just. Uh, 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 oh, is my volume?
Well,
My
they're
volume
saying
is
the
super low.
stream is low in general. I'm gonna try. Maybe if I raise it on Windows, let me check something here.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Check your
okay,
volume
is it?
mixer, and then there should be OBS, and that you put up.
I raised up my volume mixer in the OBS settings. Okay, they say it's better now.
Okay,
Oh, it's
good.
okay. So now it's too loud. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just trolling y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back to the
Yeah,
interview.
yeah, exactly. Just
Oh,
to repeat that, if
yeah.
you want to grow as a streamer in general, you should always have something special or be good at something or play a
Right.
game where you have a lot of people. Like the Age of Empires community, for instance, is great for new streamers, for newcomers, right? Like ever since I started streaming Age, there have been so many new women and guys starting to stream, and it's like a good community to kick off your stream,
Yeah.
but I would not stream it just for that.
Right.
I'm not streaming Age to get viewers. I know people that went into Age now and go like more for it or almost full Age because they want the viewer numbers, but are
Right.
really unhappy with it, right?
Yeah.
And that is like something I absolutely didn't want. I noticed I'm really unhappy streaming Age. It doesn't make me happy. And I just remembered myself what were the reasons why I wanted to stream. I wanted to have chat interaction. I wanted to stream variety games because I love so many different games. And I basically went back to my roots. And of course, there's days where I'm like disappointed with my stream because chat was super silent, or
Right.
because there's like this event and that event, and I still have so many followers from Age Times. And obviously,
Yeah.
when there's something going on in Age of Empires, then they are not there. That's like sometimes a little down dragging, but as long as I always enjoy another stream, I will continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now you touched on some important things there. Okay, first of all, Debbie, I'm pushing into my
Yes.
30s. So I don't appreciate all this ageism about people in their 30s and streaming, okay? You're getting me a little anxious now, you know? But
Oh, no,
I
no, that
mean,
was, like, related to girls. That was
yeah,
not related to guys.
okay, I mean, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I feel a bit the same, you know, it's like, I have a whole life outside of streaming, and it's like, well, I'm pushing my 30s. Does
Yeah.
mean, should I? Yeah. And also, you spoke about, just doing things in a way that makes sense for you, just making sure it's mentally healthy. Even if your viewer numbers drop, you still have to feel, enjoy what you do at the end of the day. I think that's important. A lot of people miss that, it's all about the numbers sometimes, but sometimes it's about, are you having fun? How you doing,
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's not my job, right? I don't have to have high numbers. This is not my profession. Well, if you have, for instance, Neely or Vipey or
yeah,
T90 or something, obviously they are focusing on that. Even though I have to say that Vipey
right,
barely talks about it. But I know others like really focus on that. And but I mean, like if it's their full-time job, you like it's your kind of work you have to do in a business to check numbers, right? That's what every company does, is checking your numbers. And I mean,
right,
for full-time streamers, it's a good indicator. Am I doing something right? Am I doing something wrong? There it went down. What happened there? Can I change something? I mean, that's super important for every company, for every business, and streaming is a freaking business. And for full-time streamers, this is important to check numbers. I would not, how do you say it? I would not judge anyone who does sponsorships, like
right,
raid or anything. I don't understand that judgmental behavior.
yeah,
I mean, those people live from that money, right? No one forces you to watch that stream then, right?
right,
I don't understand like people that are judging like that you look on your viewers, on your subs, whatever, right? Because it's a business, or that they're judging because of hot tub streams or how this
right,
streamer makes the money or that streamer makes the money. I mean, who cares? Like, let's just let them make their money how they need to. Like people complain about hot tub streams, like sellout, but then you have people having birthday streams. It's also a sellout. Who cares? It's business.
yeah,
It's just like such a double moral. That's how we
yeah.
call it in German.
Yeah. Yeah, I know if like for me in general, like if I like an artist, I want him to get that bag, If it means taking money from Raid Shadow Legends, have at it,
Yeah.
Um, yeah, yeah. But I mean, I definitely feel you there. Um, so can you talk about a bit about the games you do stream right now? What games are you streaming currently?
I am streaming. Okay, so listen. Actually, I'm focusing, like, I'm aiming to stream 3 days a week. Right
Okay,
now, it's really hot, so I can only stream the days when temperature is going to go down again. I really hope I will be able to stream on Monday because Monday is our Red Dead Redemption stream. I'm streaming the story for the first time on Twitch. Wednesday is Pokemon Go shiny hunting stream, different games, different Pokemon games. And Friday is my trading card stream for
right.
Pokemon where I am opening Pokemon cards and play the trading card game. So I'm a card collector as well. I mean, in the background, you probably see a lot of
Oh yeah, I
merch.
do see that now. Nice.
So yeah, I'm definitely a Pokemon and anime fan as well. And yeah, and sometimes I'm just like, guys, today we're just playing this game actually. So yeah, that's so basically what I'm aiming for.
Okay, okay. Um, by the way, how hot is it in Germany?
Too hot.
What
It was
temperature?
it was 33 degrees today in the shadow, in the
Celsius?
shade. Sorry? Celsius,
Celsius?
yeah, Celsius. Yeah, yeah,
That's a
yeah.
normal day in Trinidad. You guys lightweight,
Yeah, it's not normal
lightweight.
here.
Okay, okay, all right. You learn to
In
get used to
Egypt,
it.
oh, sorry. Yeah, like in Egypt, I don't mind these temperatures either because there have the ocean. But if you're in a city where the sun is
Right.
just blasting and burning and you don't have air conditioning, it's just like really.
Okay, I feel you. I feel you. So you say you played trading card. Have you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh? So one of the games
No.
you played. Ah, you didn't play Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day. That's all right. That's
Mm-mm.
all right.
I turned 15 when Yu-Gi-Oh came out in Germany. I was
Oh.
past the anime times back then.
Right, right. Okay, okay. I used to play. I don't have much experience in trading cards myself. But I used to play some Yu-Gi-Oh back in. I had Pokemon cards as well. You had Pokemon cards back in the day? It's like a new thing you're doing.
No, that's new. That's completely new.
Oh,
I've never been into cards. I started watching Jessica Blevins. I'm not sure if you guys know her. She is like one of my idols. I'm looking up to her because she's going through some through like similar things as I do, and
okay.
I'm always like impressed how she's like behaving on stream and how she handles all these ninja fanboys and such. Yeah, so she opened Pokemon cards, and I just enjoyed it so much, and I was like, "Oh my god, I wanna do that too. I wanna do that too."
Right.
Yeah,
Is
so that's
she
how it started.
is she in a relationship with Ninja? I'm not familiar
Yeah,
with.
yeah, she's
Okay.
wife. She's Ninja's wife. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice. That's lovely. The family that streams together stays together. That's the rule of thumb. That's my new rule for life. All right. What got you into Pokemon?
Sorry, what?
What got you into Pokemon? Or how did you get your interest in Pokemon?
Oh, so when I turned 10, I finally got the blue edition of Pokemon.
Ah,
So my Pokemon addiction started 1999. So I've been playing Pokemon all my life, basically. The only games I didn't play was White and Black
right.
and Sword and Shield.
Yeah. Oh, you had that Pokemon Blue? I
Yep,
had
still have
Pokemon
it.
Red. I
Oh.
remember I had one of those. It was a Game Boy Color. It was a sort of
Mm-hmm.
purplish see-through Game Boy Color. Oh man, I played that Pokemon Red like oof, several years. It's so much fun. So, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so we got some. We don't have the Yu-Gi-Oh, but we got the Pokemon. That Red, Blue, Yellow, the original trilogy. It's so good.
Yeah.
I never got into the later games myself. So you still enjoy playing the Pokemon games even since Blue to now?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. I absolutely adored hi Freaky, by the way. Sorry, I have to say hello to the
No, no
cool
problem.
people here.
Hello, Freaky. Yeah.
He's also one of my moderators, by the way. He is actually like, if I ever lose all my money, it's
Yeah.
Freaky's fault because he like got me especially into Pokemon card addiction.
Right.
So he
Oh
blamed Freaky.
no, Freaky.
Hashtag blame Freaky. Exactly, Roxy doll. No, yeah, yeah, totally. I totally still love Pokemon. I love shiny hunting. I have the patience for that.
Right.
Ariane often says, like, oh my god, how can you do that? Like, I was shiny hunting Charmander for 7 hours at
Oh, the
least.
Pokemon
And
Go?
Pokemon Let's Go. Let's
Oh,
Go
what's
Pikachu.
what's Let's Go Pikachu? What's it? What is that? Is
That's
that
the
a
Switch game. And
Oh,
that is
okay.
perfect for shiny hunting because the Pokemon
Right, right.
spawn on the overworld as shiny, so you do not have to encounter them in order to know that whether they're shiny or not.
Is it like Pokemon Go in any way? Or is it like a different thing
No.
altogether? Okay,
No,
so it's
that's
a whole
like
suite.
it's the same timeline, and I
Right.
probably like it's connected to Pokemon Go, but it's its own game.
Did you play the Pokemon Go when that came out in like what, 2017, 2016? Whenever that
Nope.
was?
I started playing Pokemon Go this year in February
Oh
together with
no.
the Kanto tickets.
Oh, you missed the Pokemon Go Revolution that they had like 5, 6 years ago? Oh man, Debbie, that was
Most
so
likely,
huge.
yes.
Even
Oh,
I
that's
was in the Pokemon Go. Like that thing was my mom was in the Pokemon Go. That thing was like so big. Oh man. I
uh,
remember. I mean, okay, no, it's not my interview here, but I just want to give a little story time. I remember
it's completely fine.
when Pokemon Go came out, like in Trinidad, everybody was on that. There were people just like in the streets. Like the streets here are normally like, yeah, okay, there's some people there, but it was like completely like packed with just people on their phones, like freaking gotta get my Pikachu, gotta get my Pidgey. Oh man. So you
Yeah,
know,
they changed that a lot though, because people didn't pay enough attention and they would like trespassing, stuff like that.
that's
So
part of the
that's like a
fun.
little different now. Yeah. I
It's like
normally
a
only play it on
post-apocalypse.
stream. I use lures and stuff
Right.
and do like the community days on stream and shiny hunting on stream. And the
Okay.
Kanto event ticket was so much fun. It got me into Pokemon Go. I'm really addicted to it now. I also really look forward to the Pokemon Go Fast in July.
Okay, okay. Well, I haven't played it in like 3, 4 years, so I have no idea what any of that is, but it does sound like fun though. Maybe I might
Yeah.
dust off the old Google
Yeah,
apps.
if you if you're like old school Pokemon fan, then the Kanto event
Right.
ticket that was in
Ooh.
February that got me into Pokemon Go would have been totally your thing.
Oh man, I missed it then. Gosh damn. That's all right. That's all right. Okay. So what else in the so I see you have a little display behind you. I do see the Pokemon stuff. I see an Eevee. It's a bit small for me. What else do you have behind there that we could sort of look at? Is it only Pokemon stuff or is it
Like down there,
yeah.
you have a little brown plushie that is hard to see, but it's named Roxy, after Roxy,
Oh.
obviously.
Mhm,
It's
mhm.
from Story of Seasons. I also really enjoy playing Harvest Moon games, like farming games, Story of Seasons games. And then there to the right, you have a koala bear from WWF, and behind you have the cuddle toy that is made after Justus that I got for my
Okay, okay,
birthday
okay.
from my boyfriend.
I so I saw on your Instagram, Debbie and Eustace. Is Eustace? Who's Eustace? Is Eustace a toy? Or is Eustace a toy of something else? Okay. Okay. Oh, that's Eustace. Okay, I see.
Yes,
Okay, all right,
end
all right.
this stream now.
Oh
The
no, the stream. No, no. Okay, I know who
Leckerli?
Eustace is now. All right, now okay, in my defense, here's what happened, right? Here's what happened.
I said
I
the magic
went
word.
I went on your Instagram and I was like Debbie and Eustace and I'm like, okay, is Eustace the puppy or is Eustace like a nickname for Viper? And I thought I don't really want to ask. Yeah, that's why it would just come up naturally in the interview. So it's like in my mind, like Eustace is either Viper or the puppy. So I thought I would just find out naturally. But I can see now that
The
as
name, yeah.
but I can see now that asking will get me in a lot of trouble on the chat. But
Yes,
I know.
Justus is the hero. Yeah, Justus always has been a part of my stream. He was my
Okay,
first
that's
emote,
lovely. Oh,
and
that's nice.
he actually has a last name too. His name is Justus Krustus. So in English, that would be like Justice Crustus. And if he's doing something he's not supposed to, we
Okay.
call him Herr Krustus, like Mr. Krustus. Right, Dixie?
Okay. Yeah. Um, all right. So I mean it's good you incorporate the cute puppo, the cute doggo into the stream. That's
Yeah,
very lovely. So talking about your stream, you mentioned so far in the interview some of the people in your streaming community. I think Freaky. So we've heard Freaky, we've heard Viper's name, we've heard Mr. Phenon.
Ollie.
Yeah, could
Yeah, that's Finnan. Yeah,
tell me more about the Debbie community. I want to hear more about those guys, those folks.
they're all crazy. Guys, beware. If they enter your stream, run.
Yeah,
No,
I just
I'm
saw it on
just
the chat.
kidding.
Yeah,
No, like my community core is just lovely, and I have just a few moderators. Like was shrinking down my moderators because I just don't need as many anymore,
right,
and there were too many Age of Empires moderators, so they would not be there as soon as there
right.
would be like something going on in Age of Empires. So Freaky is my latest addition because he doesn't care at all about Age of Empires, which makes him my most valuable moderator I have. He's also a Pokemon fan, so he's definitely always there so far
Okay,
when I'm
that's good.
streaming and really helpful. But also, like in the past, my charity streams I had, Polska fan is doing a lot, not just for me, for the community in
Right.
general. Reiki Rack is also always there, like when there's something important. So those are like my moderators. Ollie, obviously as well, but he's Age of Empires, so
Okay.
Age of Empires. No, no, no. Yeah, so my community is still a little mixed.
Right.
Of course, there's still a lot of AOE people there. I mean, that's how I started. It takes a long time until you have rotated your
Yeah.
community when you start streaming something else. It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. It's not easy. It's not easy, and we actually had a Viper command in my stream as well because so many people like they don't realize how rude this is. But I would have so many people, and that's why I'm saying that Jessica Blevins is like an idol for me
Right.
because she has the same issue.
Right.
They come to my stream and then they're like, hey, how's Viper? Where's Viper? When is Viper streaming? What is Viper
What?
doing right now? Is Viper doing blah 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 blah? How did Viper feel? Like they come into my stream and they're not saying, "Hey Debbie, how are you?" They are like, "Hey, how is Viper?" Like it's just so rude, actually. Imagine like someone visits you and it's like, "Hey, uh, how's your mother?" Not even asking you how you are. You know what I mean? Yep.
Yeah, that must
Yeah, Roxy
be.
has the same issue too. Yeah,
Oh
Roxy has the same
no.
issue too.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably even worse for Roxy because she's not even in a relationship with Hera, as far as I know.
Well, that's not the topic here, but it doesn't matter. Even if I was just like Viper's sister, it would be
Yeah.
the same probably. You don't have to be in a
Yeah.
relationship in order to experience that. But yeah, that's like my community as well, having to deal with people like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a few new people from Pokemon. I have a few more new people from Red Dead Redemption, for
Right.
instance, and I'm so happy for everyone who's sticking around. But I'm also very happy about every new face in my chat, and my chat is fun. Like I enjoy my streams as long as chat is active. We have a blast. It's amazing. One
Yeah.
of a really big community member is also Crywolf Moon. He's also supportive towards other streamers, but he's basically always there when I'm streaming. He's very, very supportive with gift subs, with chat interaction on Discord. He's asking every day how everyone is. Like he's also a core member now, I
Right.
would
Right.
say.
Well, it's always good when you could, cultivate a nice community around the work that you're doing. Um, so I wanted to ask, like, so I know Pokemon, it's pretty big on Twitch. I know there's like a whole community there of streamers. Have you like explored into the Pokemon Twitch community?
Sorry, could you repeat that again? What
Oh,
exactly do you
so
mean?
there's like I know Pokemon's pretty big on Twitch. A lot of people stream it. Do you like
Oh yeah,
collab
yeah.
with other creators? Are you doing
Oh, okay.
anything? Yeah,
I hang around in quite a few Pokemon streams of others, and we know
right,
each other, and we also rate each other if it works. Normally, they are American. Since I'm streaming in English and not in German, it's hard for me to find someone during my time to stream.
oh,
But yeah, there's definitely a few. A collab has not been taken place yet,
oh,
just
okay,
because I'm not like the typical Pokemon streamer they are. It would not really fit.
okay.
But in general, the Pokemon community is super nice. There is no toxicity.
Toxicity, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh god, what a tongue breaker for me. They have been like from the first time I streamed my first Pokemon stream, they have been very welcome. Their chats, like Nintendo streams, Pokemon streams, they're just so friendly. Also Zelda. I mean, Zelda has actually been a big part of my streams as well.
right,
Right now, I streamed all the Zelda games. Right now, we're waiting for the Skyward Sword HD coming out. I will be streaming that as well. So I also know a lot of Zelda streamers that have been very supportive. We would also be rating each other, and yeah, I had a great blast after like doing the variety
right,
stream, but no
yeah.
collabs yet.
Okay, so is it like a general Nintendo streaming community then, or is it like segregated into the different games? They're like Pokemon and Zelda
Ooh.
people sort of like, hey, yo, Pokemon, I'm Zelda, what's up? Not like that.
No, I
Okay.
think the Pokemon community is a little for itself.
Right,
Because
right,
Pokemon itself is just so big, Zelda itself is
right.
just so big, and then you have like different kind of Pokemon streamers. You have shiny hunters, you have randomizer as well for Zelda. You have people that just play the Zelda games, and then you also have randomizer, you have speedrunner. You have shiny hunters. You have Pokemon Go players that play like the
Okay.
Pokemon Go things and such. Like there's so many different
Oh
things.
wow. Yeah, that is a lot actually. And I'm supposing even like trading card people, I'm supposing
Yeah,
that's
that
even a
too.
bunch
Box
of them there.
breakers.
Oh,
Yeah,
very nice, very
exactly.
nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. But
Mm.
we don't want to get you into that, Debbie. You're already addicted. So no box breaking for Debbie.
No, I'm not doing that. I
I
couldn't do
I
this.
see Freaky in the chat. He's calling for the box breaking, but we can't have it. You know what? Hold on. I'm just realizing my Twitch chat hasn't been showing up on the stream. Let me just fix that real quick.
This is a very long sentence that I'm typing out to test my.
No, don't read
Ignore this very
it.
long sentence of
Oh
mine,
no.
please.
Yeah, okay. You see, noob streamer. That's what's going on with your boy Guan.
Noob streamer right here.
Okay,
But
now
people
the
that are
chat is up.
watching Vipey are used to it.
Yeah, so the whole point of this like interview really is so like, people in the future they want to know what Debbie was up to in 2021. They can come watch the video and get a sense of, that sort of see a growth over time. And unfortunately, they won't have the first 30 minutes of the 40 minutes of the chat, but that's all right. They don't need that. We persevere without it.
Twitch
Okay.
chat.
Okay, yeah. So it sounds like you've been having lovely experience with the Pokemon Twitch community. And I know that's contrasted from your time with the AOE community. Because it has come up
Yeah.
in the interview so far that we've had some friction. And actually, how I got interested in interviewing you, I was speaking with Roxy, and she was mentioning that you were having trouble with like issues with people harassing you on Twitch. So I thought it'd be
Yeah.
lovely to have a chat with Debbie actually. So could you maybe if you'd like to go a bit more into what your negative experience with the AOE community has been like. And why I'd ask this is because like there's a perception among the AOE community that they're just the greatest community on the planet. There's like no issues. Nobody in the AOE community is having any issues at all, and it's all like fun and games for everyone. But that's not necessarily true, It's not. It doesn't work out the exact same way for
Maybe for
everyone.
guys.
Yeah. So what has your experience been like?
Ooh, I have to separate it a little. There's a
Okay.
before Viper and there's a after Viper.
Okay. The two eras.
Besides, yes. No, like, of course, like the Rocket Beans community has been fun.
Right.
It was fun to stream H in that community. And I cannot say anything bad about that. Like, there was never any issues on Twitch or streaming or
Nice.
anything. Then obviously after I got together with Viper and it got known, I would get a lot of like, oh, it's Debbie's fault. Whenever Viper was losing, it was my fault.
Wow.
And it's like still like in their hats. Just an example, like just 3 weeks ago, I was joining Mara's stream. I was happy to see her streaming again, H, because she also took a little break. Mara from Rocket Beans, she's a moderator there.
Right.
People in chat might know her. I don't know. Chat, do you know Mara? Anyway, she was streaming with Marco Donny, like bigger names from the Rocket Beans community
Right.
that got together again regarding like a reunion from Rage of Empires. And I joined the chat, and the first sentence being written down is like, it was German, but in English, like, yeah, Debbie is not good for him. Like, that's the first sentence I read in a totally different chat where Germans are talking of a person that
Right.
doesn't even know me, that doesn't know Vipey. But like, those are like
Oof.
things I have to read a lot of times. And it's like, it's not as bad anymore as it used to be at
Right.
the beginning, but it's just annoying. Like, it's always the same. And it used to really break me at the beginning because like I didn't do anything. Like, he's training how much he wants to, he's streaming how
Right.
much he wants to, he's doing whatever he needs to do regarding his Age of Empires. If anything, I'm just trying to support him. Yeah. So yeah, that's like how it hurts, right? And I just don't understand people why they would make comments like that. Like, I don't know, even if I was a fan of a streamer and that streamer all of a sudden like lost one game,
Right.
which is also normal. I mean, you cannot win just everything. Uh, it's just like, why would I be like, oh yeah, it's his girlfriend's fault or it's her boyfriend's fault? Like, why would I be saying something like that? I don't even know the people. I don't even know that person. It's just like, to me, it's just weird. So those are like experiences I have with the H community. Um, like I explained earlier, like people coming into my stream, like being like, oh my god, how can you
Right.
be with her? She's such a noob. She's so bad. Oh my god, she sucks. Or like people texting me on Instagram, you're so arrogant. I don't even know that person. I don't even like. I haven't even done anything. Or people after when he loses will send me PMs insulting me. Like people sending me, yeah. Thank you for destroying the Viper. I hope you're happy with his
What? Oh
money.
my
Stuff
god.
like that. Like, oh, so many like these sorts of PMs. Like the most of them I don't even read anymore. And I'm just so confused because people don't know me. They don't know him. They don't even know our life like circumstances or anything. I don't know if viewers, like, when they watch a streamer, think, "Oh my god, I've been watching this person for 3, 4 years now. I know this person, and I have a right to say things like that." Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's like things I have experienced. Then people from the streaming community, not viewers,
right,
using me to in order to get viewers, like regarding Viper, things like that. And then like once they have what they want, like your air basically, and they don't care. Things like that as well. But Roxy can also sing a song regarding being used.
right.
Um, so like we have a lot in common there. Ornlu. Oh yeah.
Hey, Anlu.
Speaking of speaking of H community, Ornlu is my most favorite H streaming person.
There we
Uh,
go. Anlu
I
getting a
mean,
big
there's
shout
also
out
others,
here.
but Ornlu's
Yeah.
the best, the
Anlu's got a
one and
lot of
only
clout on the
Ornlu.
stream. Anlu's got a lot of clout on the stream. Welcome, Anlu. Welcome everybody from the Anlu community. Okay. Okay, now I gotta just get my balance back to what we were talking
I
about.
get
We're
it.
talking about toxicity in AoE 2. All right, but it's I would like to say it's I'm sorry that you have to experience, some things like that. And it's been a theme that has come up in with everyone I've interviewed so far. Um there's just these parasocial relationships that uh people in the community form with these streamers where they just go overboard and crazy sometimes. I mean, sometimes it's nice, you make friendships with viewers, right? And viewers get to make friendships with you. And then other times they do these weird things where they try to white knights, for
Yeah.
and they go harass other people when they perceive that there's a threat or some sort of issue. And it's like it's one of the negative parts of the job for sure. And it's not envious, and it's difficult to deal with. I hope people are able to empathize with you and realize that nobody likes getting harassed. That's not fun. It's pretty annoying,
Yeah,
right?
definitely. But I mean, the point regarding like you asked me why I now decided to take a break from H was not
Yeah,
only like that I didn't enjoy streaming it due to different reasons. It was also that one experience when Microsoft asked me regarding the Battle Royale event that I can
right.
stream, like I could stream it in German because they wanted to cover different languages, and then I received so much hate. Back
Oh
then, I was still
no.
streaming age, and I had same fewer numbers as other streamers that were invited. And then there were people in the AOE zone insulting me to the worst and being so sexist about everything. And yeah, like that really, really broke me because I was so excited. I was really happy because there's like this female court of ages that I also left because I was
Right.
really sad about those Age of Empires like stuff people behaved. Um, but it's a different story. I don't want to talk about that. But I'm also
Right.
really disappointed in those and what happened there and stuff. So I just wanted to have a cut because the topic just bothered me really to the deepest because I gave so much heart and so much blood
Right.
into all of that. And I connected people and I rated people and I hosted people. I got so many people that are bigger streamers right now. I got them into the H community actually. Lit Trouble, for instance.
Right.
I remember her with like 2 viewers. I would always watch her in my morning streams. Like in the morning at work, I would always go through like small streamers, like looking for girls,
Yeah.
because I back then was already contacted at the ECL by Joe from Age of Empires Microsoft, asking me what kind of girls I could introduce to him because they want to have something planned and blah blah blah. So I would always to like look what other girls, and she was streaming, so I shared her Twitch link everywhere in every Discord and shared her everywhere, stuff like that. So I would like do a lot for that, and I never got anything for that because yeah, I guess it's business and Microsoft Age of Empires just doesn't care. But it just hurt my feelings because I just put so much, in German we
Right.
call it hard blood into this, and then in
Okay.
the end you got an ass kicked by the community because Microsoft invited you for the Battle Royale event. There was no one saying anything who was chosen and
Right.
why. Obviously, they don't have to do it, but you would expect it since they kind of dragged you into the situation. But long story short, I was just really annoyed by these YP fanboys. I was annoyed by that Age of Empires staff members. I was annoyed by people I actually helped and never got anything back from it. Stuff like that. I just felt used. I felt betrayed. I felt, yeah, I don't know, weird. I just felt like I'm not belonging to this anymore,
Right,
and I
right.
wanted to have like to draw a line.
Okay, understood. What I would, well, thank you, for relating your experience, and I know it's very brave. It's very brave because people sometimes they don't want to speak out on certain things because they don't want to get the backlash. They don't even want to get more harassment. Sometimes talking about your harassment and bad experiences, this leads to more harassment and more bad experiences. I know some people who are looking on now, are just like, oh, thank you for saying it. So we definitely appreciate that. But I do want to
Yeah.
yeah. I would like to ask you about some of your opinions on Age of Empires, the game and the balance. It's my favorite segment where I just get to see what everyone is thinking. And you're the first, well, I'm a noob at the game, and you're the first other noob that I've been interviewing. So, we get to, it's our time to shine. It's not just about what the pros think, okay? Dude, Roxy clapped me in a quick play in like 20 minutes. To me, she's like top 500. To me, she's top 500. Anybody I beat is a big old noob. Anybody that beats me is a pro tryhard. So Roxy, a pro tryhard. We're not talking about her right now. Okay, it's us, between me and you, us noobs time to shine. Okay, so let's go. What do you think about? Do you still play Age at all? Since
I
you've
haven't
taken a
played
break.
Age for like 6 months,
Oh
but
wow!
not because I hate the game or don't want to
Right,
play it. I was actually asking around in Discord like 2 weeks ago, hey, I want to play some team games, but one of my core members, Sunam from Norway, he deinstalled the game, and I want to hang with Sunam as well, and he's
right.
really into Valorant, and since I also really love Valorant, we always end up playing Valorant now.
Okay,
But
okay.
I really enjoy like last year, for instance, when I had the miscarriage. You don't have to be sorry, it's all good, it's all good. Like I was really depressed a while after, and H actually got me out of this. There were like two, three people, Gandyman, EP, and Toby back then,
Right,
and I just really enjoyed playing 4v4 ranked. I love the ranked system to talk about the game. I really like that they implemented that coming with the E that you can just like, okay, let's go search, and you're being like cute with people. You don't have to open a lobby and get 8 people, and then you have to balance them and
right.
whatever. So like that's really good.
Yeah,
But what I have to say regarding Age of Empires as a game,
yeah.
regarding civs or balance, I have only one thing to say,
What's that?
and that's axe throwing thingies for the win. Frank's best civ. Nothing else
Oh
to say.
no, that's a cursed opinion on this stream, Debbie. We're an anti-Frank Civ on this stream.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like actually my H emotes are Frank emotes, so
No, Debbie, no. Get away from the dark side, Debbie. That's all right. That's all right. Franks are okay. They're fine. Okay, they're okay. Anyway, yeah, okay. So we'll skip the usual Age of Empires question. What about Age of Empires? Have you played any of the other Age games? Age of Mythology, Age of 1, 3?
nope.
Nope.
I've seen Age of Empires 1 DE and I was like, "Oh my god, no, that looks so shitty." Just like the way it's being played, it just looked so tedious, I guess
Right.
is the word. Umständlich is the German word. I think it's tedious in English, but I'm not sure. It just looked like I know that Urian doesn't enjoy it, so I was like, okay, I don't even want to try.
That's Age
I
1,
played
right?
H1DE, yeah, H1DE. H1, the regular one, I've never tried.
Okay.
I've played in the past the original Age of Empires 3, the campaigns. I really enjoyed that when I was 16.
Right.
Um, and I tried the new version, Age of Empires 3, and actually enjoyed it too. It was interesting. I
Okay.
suck at it totally, but it was fun. I streamed that too. It was fun. It's a little complicated because it's so different to DE, to DE, because like you have these cards and stuff, and it's like first
Yeah,
it's like
it's
super
something else.
confusing.
Are
Yeah.
you planning to get into Age of Empires 4 when it drops? You gonna try it out?
Oh yeah, I really enjoyed it. I mean, I was in that thing like the beta tester thing, so
Oh,
I can already
nice.
say that. Yeah.
Good
Like
alpha
I
test? It
like
was it alpha?
I'm not allowed to talk like in detail, but I
Okay,
already
it's
enjoyed
fine.
it, and I'm looking really forward to playing that when it's being
Nice,
released.
nice. Very, very good, very good. I'll take your word for it that it's good. That's we got the
It
Debbie
is
seal of
completely
approval.
different.
Yeah.
It's completely different, and you should like it's not Age of Empires 2. It is Age of
Right,
Empires 4. And what I think what people should not do, which is a mistake what a lot of people do also with other games, they're like, "Oh, this sucks. This isn't like 2." Where I'm like, "Yes, it isn't Age of Empires 2. It's Age of Empires 4." So obviously, it's going to be different, and it is a
right.
different game. It is the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
series, but it's as different to H2 as it is H3 to H2. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's just like people want new games and then they complain that it's completely different to
Yeah,
one
yeah.
game.
I know what you mean. We already have Age of Empires 2. We don't need Age of Empires 2 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Um, are there any other games that you're excited to play in the future that you've been scoping out?
Breath of the Wild 2, Zelda.
Okay, yeah, nice.
Yeah, like I mean, you see a lot of Pokemon back there, but I'm actually also a really big Zelda fan, and I have a lot of anime figures and Zelda figures and all
Right.
that kind of stuff. But I have to put up more furniture in order to put it up.
Okay,
Uh,
okay. Okay, so that's the Zelda?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm like thinking right now, actually, just the Zelda games being released. I
right.
obviously want to have more Red Redemption. I hope they're gonna do a Red Dead Redemption 3 or something in a few years. But obviously, like, yeah.
Right, right.
Um, yeah.
Yeah, so you've mentioned, I mean, so we've spoken quite a bit about, some of the people that you have, you've met along the way. Viper obviously spoke about Roxy, Onlu got mentioned, some of your community members. But I always try to ask about, some of the friendships that people have forged in the age community. So do you have anything more to say about that you haven't mentioned already in terms about your friendships in the age community and even Twitch in general? But maybe we could ask that after.
I have to say, I met the greatest people through the age community, obviously being my boyfriend, but also other people, especially Gluttony and Buletchen. Not sure if you
Right.
know them.
I have bullet friend
Those
from
were
Twitter. Yeah, I know.
those are the two first people I ever met from the age community in
Nice.
Hamburg at NAC 1. And they made me feel so good and so welcome, and I was so glad that I met them.
Mm-hmm.
But also I met the worst people. So I have both sides. Like I went through the worst due to
Right.
Age of Empires and its community, and I went through really good things due to it. So I
Right,
know
right.
both sides. So
Yeah, that's how life is
um
sometimes.
and also, what I really enjoyed is like having certain people in chat. And Roxy spoke about it as well. That it's like super weird when you have like people that are around all the time, and then you actually, as a streamer, you get so used to them, you get emotionally attached to them,
Yeah,
and then they just don't show up anymore because like if you are a viewer as well, like I am, I love viewing other streams. I love
right.
participating in chat. I'm not like a streamer person that is nowhere to be found somewhere else. There's a lot of streamers that are never anywhere else. They just stream. But I also chat a lot, and I am also a huge Twitch viewer, and I know both sides. So what I'm telling myself if that happens is they just simply have things changing in their life.
Right.
Maybe they have to work now. Maybe their working times changed. Maybe they have to go back to university. Students, summer is there. They're outside. They're not stuck in front of their computer. Like all these kind. There's so many reasons why a Twitch viewer stops watching you or gets there less and less and less. So for everyone out there who's a Twitch streamer, don't try to find a reason on yourself. There's so many things that are reason why Twitch viewers that you
Right.
really loved having around don't show up anymore. Don't drag yourself down. But yeah, it is hard. Like we as like me at least, I'm not sure about Vipey if he has the same. I don't think so. But I get really emotionally attached to people in general, but especially also Twitch viewers. that give me as a streamer a good time as well, and then all of a sudden they're not there anymore.
Okay. All right. So Debbie, is Debbie a real name? Is that your real name? It's a nickname?
Deborah. Yeah, Debbie is my nickname of Deborah.
Okay, okay, yeah. One of my questions is, asking about the names, but I just figured, well,
Yeah.
if it's your real name, there's not much to know.
No,
Like,
it's my real name. I was really untalented. Like my name on Twitch has always been Debbie, and I've been known as Debbie, and that's why that's the reason why my name never changed.
yeah.
I was like thinking one time that I'm calling it Justus Christus TV, but then I was already known as Debbie in Rocket Beans community and for my viewers and such. And
Right.
my moderators back then also said, "Nah, you shouldn't change it."
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm no one to talk. Gran Franco is my real name, so it's whatever. Not my first name, but it is one of my real names. So I feel you, Debbie. Um, you I wanna and now I wanna get more into like maybe a bit about Debbie behind the scenes, Debbie off
Hmm.
camera. I don't know if you want to talk a bit about like family life, like how are things with Debbie as a social person?
I think Roxy also answered somewhat the same. I think Roxy and I were very, very similar. And it took us a while to actually find it out because we both
Right.
thought of each other that we don't like each other because we both are like super awkward around people. And then actually then actually we found out that we have the same thoughts and the same way
Right.
of behavior. So as she also answered to you is um, that when we are streaming, this is us.
Right.
I'm not a person like I'm not good at entertaining or anything. Like when I'm streaming, this is me. I'm not like Vipey, for instance, who's like full entertainer. Like the way he talks and the way he behaves on stream is like the totally opposite to
Okay.
him like privately. But when I'm on stream, I am that way. I am Debbie when I'm streaming. I'm not entertaining. I'm not acting differently. I am right there, and that is why there's like when I get tired and I'm actually like 2 hours into my stream, I'm sometimes get super. Shut up. I could like for myself, I have the feeling I must be super boring to watch
Right.
because I can feel my energy draining, and I'm just like I cannot sit in front of a stream and be like, okay, oh my god, yes, so I shot that guy, great. Like it's just not me. I cannot like pretend to be. I don't like that. I don't like pretending to
Okay,
be
right, right.
someone I'm not. I'm a direct person. I'm an honest person, and yeah,
Do you
I'm
do
not
do
somewhere
you like
else.
if your friends and family know that you're a streamer?
Yes, my parents don't really know what it is. They are not really interested.
Right,
Uh,
right.
they have never been like computer people or gaming
Okay,
people.
yeah. Old
It was
people.
always hard. Yeah, I mean, they are cool in some facts, but not regarding technology or computer or anything. When I was young, they were very, very strict, and there was like
Right.
only 2 hours computer
Oh
today.
no.
And if I
The
was
worst.
just 5 minutes above, then I wouldn't be allowed on the
Oh
computer next three
no.
days, stuff like that.
An AOE game back in the day could take like 3 hours. Oh man, that's rough. That would have been rough if you were like an old school AOE player. What about like your friends? Do they know that are you like a legend because you're like a big internet personality?
Oh, no, no, no. My friends, I have to say, are absolutely not into Twitch. I don't think I have a single friend that is watching Twitch.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I have like one of my friend, like one of my very very good friends, Anna. But since she's in a relationship now, she's not watching as much anymore. But she used to be. Her and I we would always watch Twitch together, like Rocket
Right.
Beans and stuff like that. But besides that, there's no one that is interested in AOE. Like for them, like Urian is just my boyfriend. Like they don't give a shit for them. He's just him.
Yeah.
Like yeah, they don't even care. Um, no,
Oh
no
man.
one,
Yeah,
which is good.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
like it that way.
I mean, yeah, it's good. It's good. I mean, although I would say personally, if I had like 100,000 viewers on Twitch, I want that real life cloud baby. But it's fine. I'm just kidding around. Okay. I like. So what are like your interests outside of like gaming and streaming? Like play sports or anything? Got any?
Yeah, I used to go inline skating a lot.
Oh,
It changed a little since I moved here because the way now is longer.
right.
Um, but then also Corona came. Now it's too hot anyway. I would die, but I would normally always go skating almost every day in spring and autumn and whenever it was dry because like you slip if it's not dry. I like really skating, like high speed around the lake, like not like the you know, when you like when you have the feeling they move 5 meters within 1 hour. But yeah, and I would go to the gym 3 times a week, but everything changed a little now since I moved together with Urian and also due to
Right.
Corona as well. But yeah, I would say I'm a sportive person. I love horses. I love animals. Animals is
Okay,
like a
nice.
big, big thing in my life. I'm really strong in animal protection. Uh, we, like you probably know, maybe from Instagram, we are also foster home
Right.
for a like cat and dog organization where I
That's
also
so
have
nice.
Justus from.
Yeah, that's so
I'm also
nice.
part now in a wild bird organization here in Leipzig, where I'm also playing. It's like a German thing. Playing the bird taxi. Like I'm
Right.
driving, like I pick up birds from the clinic and drop them off at a foster home.
Okay.
I help feeding them, stuff like that. Like especially for the city pigeons because they don't have a lobby. That's like the thing, right? No one cares about them. No one knows where they're actually coming from. No one knows that they're actually wild pets that need humans. And yeah, a lot of people call them like rats of the air, which is not
Okay.
correct.
Well,
Yeah. So those are like my things. And
yeah.
like I said, obviously gaming myself and Pokemon cards.
Yeah, that's very cool. I'm very happy to hear that you and VP are involved in that kind of activism. It's always good when famous people on the internet are also nice people in real life, you know? And so that's a good sign for humanity right there. So what
Yeah.
maybe we should talk a bit about your love for animals. Like how did that all start? Did you have like pets when you were younger?
I was born that way. I don't remember ever being different.
Right.
I have to say, my father always showed me every animal without being disgusted or being scared. Like, he would show me spiders in a neutral way. I'm not scared of spiders. I also don't find them disgusting. It's a lot like how your parents teach you.
Right.
If you are around your parents and your mother screams and runs out of the room whenever there's a spider, you
Yeah.
will adapt that as a
Right.
child. That's like it's like science. If your parents are scared of rats or mice or whatever, you will become too disgusted and such. So yeah, like how you know from your parents. So my parents were always really neutral. My mom always tried to be. My dad always was. And I've always been in love with dogs and I don't know any animal. Whenever there was an animal, I was like my mom is always making jokes about it. Whenever there was a horse or anything, like she knew where she would find me. I was just like whenever we were at a location restaurant that had animals, especially in Hungary where we used to
Right.
go a lot, or in the or in like no other like any other vacation, whenever there was anything animal, wildlife, I would be gone.
Okay. So I mean
No, I don't know. I was like that always.
it's good to hear you get such a lifelong passion for helping animals. Helping others, I guess that's what I would fall under. Do you have any like big animal plans for the future? You open a shelter, you want to get 10 more puppies? What's Debbie's next move in the animal kingdom?
My biggest dream, yeah, so like the point is I want to do something with my hands. I
Right?
don't want to just donate money. I know that helps a lot, but I want to do something with my bare hands. I want to make, I want to do. So like my biggest dream would be that I could travel to all the ocean places and just free the
Ooh,
ocean from plastic and help animals. Like that would be one of my dreams because like I
right.
love the ocean and I always have to be careful to not cry. When I talked about that topic the last time on my stream, I started crying about it
Oh,
because I'm really in love with the wildlife in general, but especially the oceans and the coral reefs, the reefs, all the fishes, all the whales and dolphins and everything. And it just always pains my heart to see what's happening.
okay.
And
Yeah,
yeah.
that's pretty sweet. So have you, I mean, well, you mentioned, going around the places, doing some traveling. Are you well traveled already? What do you say?
Like traveled already to do that, or what do you mean?
Oh, I mean, like, have you traveled to other countries, for personal vacation, whatever? Do you have like a favorite country you've
Egypt.
been to?
Yeah, Egypt. Egypt is my favorite
Ooh,
go-to country. I love the Red Sea. Whenever I go back to the Red Sea, it feels like home. I just love it so much. It's just I went to Egypt with 12, like at an age of 12, then
right,
at an age of 14, at an age of 27, and then at an age of 29. Yeah, I think that's it. That was actually with Vipey.
right.
So he could share my passion. We would like snorkel like through the coral reefs, and I could show him all my fishies.
Oh, in Egypt, they got corals in Egypt? I didn't even know
Yes,
that.
The Red
Oh,
Sea has one of the healthiest
oh,
coral reef systems, and they're actually
nice.
trying to get those coral reefs and
Yeah.
take the corals to Australia because they're all
Oh,
dying there.
nice, nice.
And they figured out that the Red Sea coral reefs are like there's a lot is destroyed by tourism, right? But they are
Right.
actually taking care of it now. They have a lot of protectors there. You
Very good.
cannot just snorkel anywhere. They are making
Yeah.
sure you don't do anything because they know once the coral reefs in Egypt are gone, they will lose so much money due to
Yeah.
tourism's not coming anymore. So that's why the Egypt government is doing a lot for the coral reefs now. And they're
Okay.
actually trying to take those corals and plant them to like the Great Barrier Reef because Red Sea corals can deal with more than others. They can
Okay.
stand higher temperatures and higher
Right.
as fluctuation, like when it goes up and down. Is it called like that?
I have
I
no
don't. I'm
idea what
missing
it's
the.
called.
Yeah,
That's
I'm missing the English word. Like
uh,
fluctuiert.
that's
I don't
pretty
know.
interesting because we in Trinidad and Tobago, where I'm from, we have a coral reef as well. It's part of our tourism, you know, industry. Have you ever been to the
Yeah.
Caribbean?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't think so. What belongs to the Caribbean?
like Barbados, Jamaica, Cuba,
Oh, no, no, no.
Haiti. Yeah,
Yeah, my
that's
parents
okay.
have been to Cuba. They
Oh,
love
nice.
Cuba. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I haven't. No. I
okay.
normally only travel somewhere where I can see something. I either need coral reefs, like when it's
Right.
at the ocean, there needs to be coral reefs or anything. Like I'm not a person that chills at the beach. I hate chilling at the beach. I hate laying in the sun. It's the most boring
You would
thing
not like it
ever.
down. You would not like it, yeah.
No, I want to explore. I want to see
All right. Okay, that's good. That's good.
a vacation where I'm just chilling at the beach. I do not have to fly
Ah.
for hours because then I can just like sit here at our lakes. Leipzig has beautiful lakes and beaches. I do not have to travel in order to do that.
Mm.
So if I see a country, I want to see the country. So
And so maybe, well, you're from Germany. Maybe tell me a bit
yeah.
about Germany. What do you, what do I even ask about Germany? Like, is there like a favorite place you have in Germany that you like to go to?
Hamburg so
Hamburg?
far.
Is
Hamburg,
that a city, right?
that's a city, yeah. That's where
Okay.
NECs are. That's where Neely is living. That's where the NECs are taking
Oh,
place. That's where
okay.
Rocket Beans is from.
All right,
Yeah,
excellent, excellent. Okay,
yeah.
what's your favorite local dish?
Oh, I have none. I like a lot. I don't think I have one favorite dish.
Well, give me
I just
five
like
then.
German kitchen.
Yeah.
I love German kitchen in general. I mean, obviously schnitzel, koteletts, like things with potatoes, just fried potatoes, fried onions,
Okay. I like
egg,
potatoes.
sunny side up.
All right, yeah.
Uh, I love warm beer, it's called. It's like beer cooked with cream and sugar and some
Okay.
cinnamon and then egg and stuff. It's like
Oh,
delicious sweet
sounds interesting.
sauce, soup. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm realizing some of the dishes are like the name is actually in German. So when you say I have like no idea what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay, but that sounds like some good cuisine. I don't know if I've ever had any German food myself, but I'll definitely have to try it out. Yeah, okay. So let me take a look on. Okay. Well, I suppose that's as much of the flavor of life stuff that I have to ask you. Talk about your hobbies, your love for animals, your traveling, where you like to visit, a lot of good stuff. So maybe now we can get into the audience Q&A. There were some questions floating around in chat. I don't know if you want to. Do you want to take like a quick water break or bathroom break while people queue up their questions? Now would be
I
a
don't
good
have to, but I
opportunity.
have water here.
Okay, very nice. Let me just type to the chat here. Everyone, where are the questions?
How's
Tag me.
Justus doing? Justus
Okay.
is doing very fine. Also, just wanted to say regarding like traveling, I love traveling.
All
I mean,
right.
Egypt obviously is my favorite, but what I really want to see is New Zealand, Australia, and
Oh,
Japan.
some
Those are
great places.
those
Yeah.
are the three things I really want to go to.
Speaking of Australia, Lil T had some questions for you, and one of the questions was, "Who was your favorite Aussie?" Aussie,
My
Aussie.
favorite Aussie,
Yeah.
obviously, Steve Irwin. No,
Who's your
just
favorite?
kidding.
Who's your favorite living Aussie?
I don't have a favorite Aussie. I mean, obviously, Little Trouble. She's one of the sweetest Aussies I know,
Right.
but I've only met her once. I would love to meet her in Australia. I don't. Do I actually know any more Aussies than her?
I think so. And well, I asked a question on AOE Zone. That's where she answered, and some other people commented, but you probably don't know that they're from Australia. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Um, Jodas in the chat asked if you're still vegan.
No, we did a 4-week trial last year, and it actually screwed up my digestive system so much.
Oh.
Like I'm still like suffering a little from that time. Vipey stopped after 3 weeks. I finished the 4 weeks, but I was feeling very, very bad.
Right.
I felt really, really bad.
Okay, that's rough. That's rough. Do you think it may be a case where you need to do it on a more long-term basis before you made the transition, or you just think the lifestyle just wouldn't isn't compatible for you?
I think it doesn't work with me because I'm a really bad eater and I already dropped weight. And right now I also have some medical issues.
Right.
Where like I'm in treatment right now. I was at hospital last week. They're like checking through some things. I already have a low, not really sure what the English term is, like hemoglobin stat.
Right.
So they keep asking me if I'm vegan, and I'm like, no, because they're so confused because I'm lacking some nutritions
Okay.
already, not being
All
vegan.
right.
So they always like
Ah.
asking me, are you vegan or vegetarian? I'm like, no. Yeah, but I think it started kind of like when we did the vegan thing. I think it's a really good thing. But yeah, definitely doesn't work for me. I dropped so much weight. I'm not a
Right.
good eater. I'm full too fast. Like I wouldn't be able to eat as much as I had to in order to get every nutritions and everything I need inside of me.
Yeah, I know you feel. I want to
Oh
get
yeah,
into.
Turkman. Of course, Turkman is Australia. Yeah, he is such a cool guy, and his girlfriend as well.
Okay, that's nice. Um, I Victorious. Oh, sorry, Killer Pablo. Before I get to that one, Killer Pablo asked, "Would you ever work in a zoo setting?"
Depends which zoo. Like Leipzig Zoo, for instance, is amazing. Love the Leipzig Zoo. I would work in Leipzig for sure. What I don't like is that there's elephants still in zoos. I think there are certain
Right.
animals that just aren't. I think they should stop having elephants in zoos. Like circuses, like should be for totally forbidden for animals in general. But elephants, I just feel don't belong in zoos. Giraffes, I just feel don't belong in zoos.
Right.
Besides that, I think zoos are a good thing if animals can actually be like living there in a proper way.
Yeah, yeah. I remember I went to my local zoo here in Trinidad, which is probably not one of the better zoos in the world. It's more one of the more jail-like zoos. And I remember I saw
Oh,
the
where are you from?
giraffes. Trinidad and Tobago. It's in the Caribbean.
Trinidad. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know Trinidad.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Wasn't there even like an issue with the Trinidad Zoo? Were there like even animals
Uh,
starving or something?
yeah, probably that sounds like it would be like us. Yeah. It's not one
Yeah,
of
I think
the,
I
yeah,
saw that.
it's one of the
Yeah, I
more
think they
sad
just
zoos. Yeah.
rescued. Yeah, I think they just rescued lions or something starving there. I
Yeah.
think I watched a
Yeah.
docu about that.
Yes, I remember I saw the giraffe and I was like, they should just leave that giraffe back in Africa, man. That giraffe, he is not having a good time here. So I definitely feel you there. I want to get to the next question by I Victorious though, which is what is the best place to get Brötchen in
Brötchen.
Leipzig?
Yeah, I am probably like Brötchen is a bun. You know, a bun where you can put cheese or
Okay.
delice in it. I don't know. I'm not a bun eater. I guess any bakery does a job. I
Yeah.
guess
But I guess in Germany, it's just like any place that have good like would have good Brötchen. Since it's
maybe not
just
like, but I would be the wrong person to ask. Like we
okay.
buy frozen ones even and just heat them up.
Blasphemy. Okay, and Mary underscore Gabrielle asks, what's your favorite wild animal?
Ooh, that is hard. That is very hard. I love them all. Like seriously,
Oh,
I'm really interested in insects. I'm interested in ocean life, no matter which one. I'm interested in any animal.
okay.
I couldn't answer that question. It used to be the cheetah when I was young. Cheetah like is still my favorite cat. But it used to be my favorite animal when I was young. But ooh, it's too hard. I could not answer that. I just love them all.
What's your favorite insect?
Favorite insect? Ooh,
Mosquito
they're
for
also
sure.
interesting. Yeah, mosquitoes. Yes, totally. I really find, obviously, like butterflies super interesting. They're psycho. I just find it so crazy that there's like this caterpie, and then it's
Right.
just like, how do you call it? A
Cocoon?
puppet, a
Cocoon?
cocoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, a cocoon. A cocoona. No, and then it just like becomes this butterfly. It's just like this
Yeah,
metamorphosis is just like so
that is
interesting.
pretty metal.
Uh, I
So,
also love this, how's it called? Mantis. Mantis are also like super cool and like all this kind of mantis family creatures that look
right.
like the walking leaf,
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
just look like flowers that are like so camouflaging so well. They're pretty cool.
yeah. I feel like I Victorious is planning like a vacation in Germany because he wants to know more generally what's the best place to get some food in Leipzig, I suppose.
Any restaurant in the inner city, but they're
Okay.
all good. They're all good.
Well, I mean, it's good to know that your options are plentiful. I Victorious for when you're planning your trip over there. So I have another question from Lil Trouble. If you could change one thing about the AOE community, what would it be?
One thing, like to stop comparing people. I
Right,
think that's like one of the worst things. What I noticed is that there's a lot of like like they created this Court of Ages for the girls, right? And then they created a Discord server, Age of Queens, and then you had like all these girls like put together. And I noticed there's so many girls that like officially act nice towards each other, but then talk so badly behind their back and like
oh,
about things that they are annoyed about certain things. And
right,
when I talk about that with Vipey, for instance, and I even tell that to the girls, like, why aren't you guys just talking to each other? Like, why aren't you just telling her? Like, why aren't you like fixing that? Or
right,
have you asked her? Stuff like that. Like, it's like always so weird to me because it's not like things like everyone is talking about everyone, right? It's like human
yeah,
behavior, but it's just like sometimes it's just like such easy fixable things,
right,
where you
right. I
could just
feel
like
you.
where you're like annoyed by something that the person does, and I'm not just like thinking, yeah, but she doesn't know, why don't you just tell her?
Right,
Like
right.
like to me there's like some nothing in it. Obviously if like everyone's talking about everyone, guys do that too,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like those are like things, just be more direct to each other. Stop using people. Stop bothering Roxy with Hera. Stop bothering me with Vipey. If you come to people's streams, stop talking about other people in their streams. It's just rude. That goes for every streamer. Don't go to Roxy's stream and say, "Hey, how's Hera?" Don't come to my stream and ask for Vipey. I mean, that's fucking my stream. If you want to know about him, then go to his stream. It's not like
right.
he's not streaming.
Okay.
Yeah, like I actually rules like things that should be normal for a person.
Basic etiquette, right? Just
Yeah,
normal
exactly.
manners. I uh, Dinin mom asked, where did you learn to speak that good English?
Agreeing. My English has gotten so much worse. I lived in the States for a year. That's
Okay.
probably why does she like Swedes more than Norwegians? Yeah, no, I've always been interested in languages. Actually, yeah, talking about hobbies, language is a big hobby of mine. I'm really interested into Germanic languages, it's especially, but also others. And I've always been interested in English. I've always
Right.
wanted to know what the songs are about that I'm singing to or like listening to. That's how it started. And I would have American friends I would talk to. Then, like I said, I lived in the States for a year in New Jersey, and yeah, but my English has gotten so much worse once I was back in Germany, and then I wouldn't be using it as much anymore.
Right. Okay, okay. I have another question here from Little Trouble, who's not in the stream by the way, but she asked these questions in advance. Okay.
Cute.
Do you miss
She's
streaming
adorable.
AOE?
I miss having team games.
Oh,
But I mean, I can whenever I want to, right? I can do that. Right now, I'm a little annoyed by this hype. It's just too much. There's just too much going on. I enjoyed it more when there were big things every 2 months, maybe, or
right.
every 3 months, or maybe just 3 times a year. Something to look forward to, something to be excited about, something special. Now there's just like bam here, bam there, bam. Everyone is like overlapping because there's just so little weekends a year, and
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
kind of missed that you were looking forward to something exciting. Oh, like the stream, the chat has collected $1,000 for a show match, and that took 3 months, and there's just like I don't know, I miss the passion. It's
Right,
not there
right.
anymore because there's money thrown left and right, and here, X, Y, I give you $2,000. Here you can host a show match between Z and G, whatever. It's just like, I don't know, it's nothing special anymore. My favorites have always been NAC
Right.
and Hidden Cup, and like even Hidden Cup, I wasn't even hyped about it anymore because I just didn't like that the pro players already knew who everyone was,
Right.
and I really enjoyed like the other hidden cups. I really enjoyed guessing with Örjan together, but they more or less already like figured out who they are playing against and stuff like that. And also
Yeah.
admins made mistakes there, so that got destroyed because hidden cup is like I love it. I love just guessing, and I love having Örjan next to me. Oh, that could be Hera. Oh no, actually, oh, but this is Hera. Then it was like I enjoyed it so much
Uh,
the other times. It
all
was so
right.
good.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's certainly a charm when things are slow, spread out, and, a little slow. There's charm in that you can lose sometime. Um, let's see. So another question here from Little Trouble, whose name is getting called on the stream a lot, which is always a good thing. What advice do you wish you knew when you first started streaming?
Mm. That it's really important to have a clean setup and that the
Right.
overlay and the way you put things really matter, actually. I think that's it. Because
Okay.
I thought it would be like, okay, you just need this and this. I mean, that works if you are Vipey, then that works. Like all he had a long time was just like a game, and then his webcam like cut out in the frame, or not even webcam. I mean, all that stuff he has now came way later. Like I said, like if you're a pro player or you're really really good at something, then it doesn't really matter because people are just really interested and like to
Right.
see that. And if you're starting from scratch, it's way way harder. It's way harder.
Okay. All right.
I
Um,
just wanted to answer because some people were talking regarding what I said
sure.
regarding passion, and Viking said more passion than ever, and other people are also asking like, shouldn't it be a good thing? Blah blah blah. It is for the game. It's perfect. For Microsoft, it's perfect. Uh, but I totally agree. Like there are so many more people, but I mean the question wasn't what's good for the AOE community, right? I mean it was like my personal
Right.
like what
Yeah.
I would change. And I just like I don't say it's a bad thing for the community or bad for the game, but for me it's too much. I had to unfollow certain people on Twitter because there was one tweet and it was retweeted by 50 people I followed. So my entire wall was like full with the same Age of Empires tweet. So
Right.
it's just like too much. It's just too much. Like it's too much for me.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
mean,
can't be happy about a show match anymore because there's like a show match every day basically.
yeah,
So
I know how you feel. Like it's like me with football. Like I'm not really a big sports fan in general, but I love the World Cup because it's once every 4 years. So that means for me, it just works out. Once every 4 years, I get one big event that I look forward to. But if it was like
yeah.
once, I can't follow like a tournaments every year for sports. It's just, but that's just how some people are, and it works for us, and some other people it works other ways. So. Yeah, I have another question here for I know Viper's like a big football fan, so that's probably blasphemy hearing me say that. But are you a football fan yourself? Do you
No.
follow? Okay, okay, well, yeah, we bond over that. I know how you feel. Um, Little trouble. What has been your favorite memory as a streamer?
Connecting with others, actually. I really like to do collabs. My issue is right now that I have been used by people, and
Right,
so it's like a little hard for me now to agree in doing things. I only do things like with people I really trust now. But that is something I really enjoy, like connecting with other streamers that sharing the same passion and obviously the connection you have with chat and your community.
right. Okay, that's lovely. And what are your streaming goals for the future? Don't think we touched on that before, did we?
We touched on it a little. So one of my goals was Twitch partner, which was a really hard way and really
Right.
unfair and really annoying.
Uh,
But once I was Twitch partner, and I think Ornlu felt a little like that too. Then all of a sudden you were partnered, but since it was such a weird, unfair way because you got denied for reasons that weren't like even like didn't even make sense. Like I don't know, the whole process just had like a bitter taste. Like you got partnered, and then you're like, I don't know, it felt so weird because it was
right,
such a
right.
weird way to go there, you
A
know.
Pyrrhic victory, yeah.
Um, yeah. So my goal for the future is just like to keep enjoying what I'm doing and growing my community and maybe being lucky enough to have actually people that are there for me and not there because I'm someone's girlfriend because that
Right,
has been really really tough on me. I've been sitting here like especially last year was really really tough for me. I've been sitting home crying because I had the feeling I was losing my identity
right.
because I've been Debbie, like all your life, you're Debbie, right?
Yeah,
And then you get in a relationship with Urian, and then for everyone, you're someone's girlfriend. So I
right,
had the feeling I lost my identity. No one was referring to me like as Debbie. Everyone is like, "Oh, Viper's girlfriend. Viper's girlfriend. She's the girlfriend of." Like I wasn't my own person anymore. People even didn't even realize like how rude they made things sound. It wasn't their intention, but for
right,
me it was dragging me down so hard like that they wouldn't even like how are you like coming to my stream and then oh are you hey are you Viper's girlfriend like it's just like like if that happens one time it's like the thing right but if it
right.
constantly happens every time
Yeah,
you
the
stream 100
frequency.
times at the beginning yeah
No, it's not. It's definitely no bueno. Okay.
yeah like
Um, and okay, so next question is from Mary Gabrielle. What's your proudest accomplishment in life?
accomplishments in
Mhm.
life that I have been able to do so much good regarding the animal protection, I think. I think
Right.
that's what I'm proudest of as well.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, but also like I went through really really hard times in my life and I am actually also proud that I'm still alive. Like
Okay.
seriously, what I went through. Yeah, I think those two things like
Pretty good.
equally.
Great things. And from the Danny Mom? Something. They wanted to know a bit more about what was unfair about the Twitch partnership process.
Like you would get answers like back then when I was applying, I was streaming Age of Empires. Like obviously I grew with Age of Empires and I had average viewers 175
Right.
when I applied, without rates or hosts, like they don't count in there. And I got denied with the answer that I have to hit an average of 75 viewers and that I should reapply when that happens.
No.
And then
Oh boy.
around you, people with less followers, less average viewers are being
Right.
partnered. And then you're just
Okay.
like, okay. And it's just
Uh,
like, and like even Vipey, like they got answers within 3 days, a week, maybe 2 weeks most. And I waited 9 to 10 weeks every
Wow.
time
Man, that's
to
rough.
then get the message that would make sense. Like even
Right.
Vipey was annoyed. Even Vipey was annoyed. Like he always told me, "You have that easy, of course," and blah blah blah. And another week, and another week, and another week. And then we were in Hamburg celebrating our 1 year or 2 year anniversary, and I get the message in the hotel room of Twitch that I have to get 75 average viewers after having an IRL stream where I had like over like 200 viewers or something. And I'm just like thinking, 9 weeks to tell me this? Really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. 10 weeks just to tell you something that's objectively false. That's yeah, that's pretty rough. And so the last question we have here is do you ever enjoy playing AoE 2 with Mish or Viper? Best friend or partner?
What is the question? If I enjoy what?
It's did you enjoy playing AoE 2 Rusty
Ah,
the Axis? Rustiest? Did
yeah,
you
yeah, okay.
yeah, you see it? Did
Yeah,
you
yeah,
in
I saw it.
yeah.
I enjoy like what means more? I would say equally. I really enjoy
Mm-hmm.
playing with Mish. I just think Mish is very tryharding these days. So if she does like if she plays ranked with me, like we don't do that anymore. I think she's like really competitive there and she wants to
Right,
win. So we don't do that anymore because like I told you already, I'm not competitive. I just
right.
want to have a good time and I like the rank system. I don't care about elo. So for me, the rank system was just like an easy way to get a match starting without going to lobby, creating a lobby, inviting the people, balancing stuff like that, you know. But like if we play T games, like I love playing with Mish, but I also love playing with others. Like no preparation there. Like I love playing with Vipey. I love playing with Mish. Yeah.
So Misha's your best friend? You didn't mention that before. It
No,
was
Mish isn't my best
oh,
friend,
that
but
was just a joke. Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
But I really, really like Mish, and
All right.
I just helped her through a hard time, and we started
That's very
streaming together back
nice.
in 18, and
Right.
we had like 2 anniversary streams together. And we
Oh,
have a
nice.
really cool streaming past, so like we're really
That's
good
very
streaming
nice.
buddies.
Okay. That's good. That's good. All right. So we're coming down to the end of the interviews. We're closing off the questions and answers. Now, I do have this AoE game that I play with everyone, but I mean, I suppose we can still play it. You're still considered an AoE player. Um, but you were there for the Roxy stream, right? So I think you know what I'm talking about. The mini game at the end. Do you know? Do you remember? Well, okay. If you don't know it, that's good. Ah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
remembered.
like we
Ah,
have to answer fast, right?
yes.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Okay. All right. Are you ready?
I
Are you
guess.
ready? Okay. Remove one Civ from the game.
Remove what?
Remove one Civ from the game.
Portuguese.
Oh, Viper's not gonna like that. Remove one unique unit from the game.
Mm, Longbowman.
Okay. What's your favorite Civ?
Shut up. My favorite Civ Franks.
Okay. What's your favorite tech?
Tech. What's a tech?
You know, like
Oh, like
Loom.
ballistics?
Yeah.
I like
Ballistics?
ballistics. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Ballistics.
Favorite Civ Franks, favorite tech ballistic. Okay, it's all coming together. Trebuchets or catapults?
Traps.
Okay. Would you rather fight one angry large boar or 10 angry goats?
Goats.
Okay. Favorite pro player?
I have none.
Okay. Favorite unique
Neely,
unit?
Neely, Neely,
Oh,
Neely. He
okay.
gets mentioned way too little. Neely.
Nile. Favorite unique unit?
Also, no, 1 second.
Yeah.
Regarding Neely, so many people were making jokes regarding me calling him Neely, but in German it is Neely, and the English people always call him Nilly, but that's actually wrong because Neely is from Nilpferd, and it's a
Right.
long I. It's a
Okay.
Neely,
Oh, yeah, all right, yeah. I'll
not
take your word for
Nilly.
it. So I'll call him Neely from now on. I'm sure you love that on
Mm.
Monday when I interview him. Favorite unique unit?
Unique unit? Didn't we already have that?
No, we removed one. But now is it? What's your favorite unique unit now?
Oh, I thought we had that X-ring thingies. I thought we already
Okay.
had
I
that.
think
Okay.
earlier in the interview you mentioned it. That's all right. It's all right.
Mm.
Favorite streamer? Doesn't have to be AOE, any streamer.
Like what I'm really looking forward to is like Jess, like Jessica Blevins when she's going online.
Right.
I don't like watching AOE streams too much. I don't really have a favorite streamer. I like so little
Okay.
smaller ones.
All right. So the
It's
chat
just
is flaming us because you're supposed to answer fast. That we so
I'm
okay. We're
sorry.
going into hyperdrive now. Burgundians or Sicilians?
Burgundians.
Reddit or AOE zone?
Neither.
Joan of Arc?
John of Arc.
Joan of Arc?
What's that question?
Joan of Arc?
Yeah, I don't get the question.
Just Joan of Arc?
You're just throwing a name at me.
The color blue or the color cyan?
Sorry, what?
The color blue or the color cyan?
Blue.
Who's hotter between a Huskarl and an Eagle Warrior?
Haskell.
Okay, kill, marry, smash. War
Oh
Wagon,
boy.
Loom, Aztec Monk.
Mary Loom. Smash the monk. And what was it? Kill the wagon.
Kill the war. Okay. Deathmatch or Empire Wars?
Neither.
Nerf Franks?
What is with Franks?
Nerf,
Sorry,
Nerf Franks?
MILF?
Nerf?
Franks?
Nerf?
I don't get
Oh,
that word.
Nerf
What's
like
that word?
opposite of buff? Nerf? Am I not saying it right? Nerf?
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 Oh, Nerf.
Yeah, am I?
Oh, is it
No.
called NIF? Oh, is it called
No,
NIF? I
it's
thought it
probably
was
that's my
Nerf.
accent, you know. It's a Caribbean accent.
Oh,
I'm
so
right.
Nerf. Oh,
Yeah,
so
so
you asking me make him better or make him worse?
make them work.
Better, of
Yes.
course.
Yeah. Nomad or land nomad?
Nomad.
Okay. Age of Mythology or Age of Empires 3?
3.
Pokemon Blue or Pokemon Go?
Blue.
Okay. Hearthstone or the League of Legends Runes of Runeterra, the new one?
Hearthstone.
Okay. Halo or COD?
Neither.
Nah. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay, that's the end of the questions. Yeah. Well, so we were supposed to do it fast, and as the chat have rightfully been pointing out, we went a little slow there, but that's all right. We've been having some, some accent issues, some communication issues. I guess that's what happens when you have a Trinidad accent with a German air. There's you get
I'm
some,
sorry.
yeah. That's all right.
No, but maybe I know the word wrong. Maybe it's
Yeah.
called Nerf. Nif,
Nerf.
or what you said.
Yeah, sometimes I
Like,
have
always thought it was
I
Nerf.
have to try to pronounce it for non-Trinis, and it always comes out weird. But listen, it's this you can't lose or win at this game, okay? So it doesn't matter. Everyone's
I
a
know.
winner. Everyone's a winner at my games, okay? All right. Well, Debbie, we reached the end of the interview. I had a great time. It was excellent. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, and thank you for appearing on the program. And also thank you, the viewers at home. Thank you for chat. Thank you for the Debbie community. Thank you for Onlu and the raid on the Onlu community. I had a good time. Thank you for your questions. On Tuesday, we're going to be interviewing Nilly. So it's pretty good that you shot him
Ooh.
out there at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, as usual, my Discord, I'm going to link my Discord here in the chat. That's my Discord link. You could come. If you have any comments or questions, you could message me in my community or just message me on my private personal account. Yeah, and that's it. We'll consider the interview officially over. And
Oh, did you read what Ivik said?
Oh, what did Ivik said? Quick feedback on the interview. Not sure if I intended, but I like that you both look at each other direction. It makes it. Thank you, Ivik. Yeah, so it's unintentional because my webcam is here,
Yeah,
but
yeah. My webcam is there.
my second monitor is over there. So it works out when me and the guests have complementary setups. So it looks like
Yeah,
we're
that's
talking to each
perfect though.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so thank you
Yeah.
for all the
Also,
good, go on.
yeah, I just wanted to say until before you say goodbye to your stream and your raid or whatever, just thanks for having me. Thanks for all the
Yes.
questions. Really interesting also for myself to actually figuring out myself something I haven't
Nice.
realized before maybe. Thanks for the viewers. Thanks for all the questions. And yeah, good luck with your streaming.
Thank you. Yeah, well, that's what it's all about. It's like, sometimes people don't even know that they need this sort of space to just ask these sorts of questions. Wait, I'm not saying goodbye yet, Debbie. I'm still here. I'm still here. Um,
Yeah, I'm just gonna say goodbye. I'm already gonna turn off. Like
okay,
I'm gonna
so
say
you're heading,
goodbye
okay,
stream, and then you
bye.
can say goodbye to your stream. And I'll see you in chat. Thanks
Oh,
for
you were
having me.
streaming. I didn't even know you
Bye,
were streaming,
everyone.
Debbie. Okay.
No, like to your stream. I'm just
Okay,
talking.
yeah. So, well, thank you. Goodbye, Debbie.
All right, bye, bye, guys.
Bye.